Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Our channel covers a range of topics including current events, fitness, personal development, and technology to help you look, feel, and live your best life. Tune in for actionable advice and engaging discussions. We the willing, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you. So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you.
Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it? Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it?
About how we can better ourselves and further ourselves, further your mind, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna wear my trust when the life
Let's be clear. This is
I ain't gonna be no love when the bed don't sleep.
invasion.
Deep pressure feelings in the middle of the street. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the hoes was at. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the bros was at. 3:30 in the morning, scroll through the call up. Ain't nobody but the mirror looking for the fall off. I love when you count me out. 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 My name is in your mouth.
Might be about you. Next run might be about you.
Conductor. Welcome to the new gold era. Yo. This that purple taking it for 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒. Hey yo. Imagine getting murdered with the case in the Sub Village. It sure is. Yeah. DJ Drama.
Hey yo, I'ma take it back to the ski mask Chanel. So yo, with my mouth, I can never fail. I can be through you, I can tell you a tale. You ain't never ate rules, Chris in a cell. Everything grab, you moving at a pace of a snail. Supreme clientele, cause my cocaine pal is wrapped on the hype. My dope house well with Egypt, reading Portland's.
I pray you see me hop up out that Rolls, that's hope. I pray you see me hop out that Maybach, that's hope. Big chains on my neck, that's hope. Big ass bracelet on my wrist, that's hope. That's hope. Praise fly, praise stove, praise both. Say you love me, lie to me, sweet. Double R stitched in my seat. Powder footprints falling off my feet. If the way right, then we straight right. I get money, 𝐘𝐒, day and night. If the way right, then we straight right. I get money, 𝐘𝐒, day and night. Why you playing? I hear every whisper that these fuck niggas saying. Make me leave in the Prada trench with the can. They grab us, we better get comfy first stand. Cause I'm more cooking than weighing. They more funny like the Wayans, we could've shot them on the way in. You don't know, that's the same trap they put Ye in. You don't know, that's the same trap I had my Ye in. Clearly I'm on, how they gon' bury your God? Deep in the pot, stretching my arms, I made it 14.5 ounces. The scale said
Be on the news and win something like this. Cruising down the street in my Honda, screaming at agents. bring a drama. Went to the scene to block the road. My crew protesting, cause that's liberal code. A car pulls up trying to George Floyd me. A racist ICE agent asking me to leave. He rolls down his window and he started to say, "Get the f*** out the car, don't make me spray." Cause the libs of Democrats are brainwashed retards. I tried to block the road and I shot my car. I know nothing in life, but I found out real quick. Oh shit, I brought my dog and my kids will be pissed.
Además de ilegal, es inmoral. Y aquí no lograrán ni colonizar, ni esclavizar, ni a Venezuela, ni a América del Sur, ni a nuestra América. Y si algún día tocan a Venezuela, toda la América se levantará por nosotros.
Acaban de explotar otro de estos aquí.
So now let's go to reaction that's pouring in from world leaders this morning who are waking up to a new reality with what happened overnight.
TV. Somali boy count cash, move sneaky. Paper in the daycare, paper in the kitchen on the phone, different story, different vision. Every office, cousin got position. Every meeting, bro, I got a mission. Smile for the photo, suit look clean. Under the table, whole crew eat green. Somali scam king, ay. We run that, 8 bill gone, it can't get none back. On God, every hustle, every angle. Comrade, Carlo, say flip it, untangle. Somali scam king, talk sweet, walk mean. Dress code halal, money so hot I'm clean. Read beat, sign here, that's the anthem. Whole block eating off the big boy scams. Damn, 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 damn. Somali scam king. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Somali scam king. Freedom fighters, now they fight with spreadsheets. Laptop louder than the sound of the streets. Grand after grand, feeding all the kids. Outside parking lot full of new whips. Charity, trucking, fake school, fake farm. Whole application like reading the charm. Refugee program, we help, we care. Back in Saxon, we just spit the shit. Comrade Carlos in the must front row at the door prayer. Plan where the funds go, one file hit. One shell company there by the time they notice. We in the air. Somali scam king. We run that 8 bill gone, they can't get none back. On God, every hustle, every angle. Comrade Carlos, say flip it, untangle. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, walk mean, dress code halal, money so hot I'm clean. Habibi, sign here, that's the anthem. Whole block eating off the big boy scams. Damn, 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 damn. Somali scam king. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet. Somali scam king. Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet.
On decorations. But the white boys had told all them French gals that we had tails. Then they found this ignorant colored soldier. Paid him to tie a tail to his ass and run around half naked making monkey sounds. They put him on a big round table in the Cafe Napoleon. Put a reed in his hand, crown on his head, blanket on his shoulders, and made him eat bananas in front of all them Frenchies. Oh, the white boys danced that night. Passed out leaflets with that boy's picture on it. Called him Moonshine, King of the Monkeys. And when we slit his throat, you know that fool asked us what he had done wrong.
Country Shack.
My daddy told me we got to turn our backs on this kind, Wilkie. Close our ranks to the chitlins, the collard greens, the cornbread style. We are men, soldiers, and I don't intend for our race to be cheated out of its place of honor and respect in this war.
The pupils born from the gaze of the sunlight. Trying to go legit this time with no gunfight. Straight flights to Ghana. My man got the gold connect. Bow-legged dude with chicks on deck. He got Navy sailors moving their crypto specs. Maybach Hummer, sound like a discotheque. His brother Stan blew off his own hand. He's in the mausoleums, couldn't show his wrist back on. It's in the Coliseum. The monster's out, straight down in the opera house. Scorpion pendant, red stone in a lobster mouth. Diamonds embroidered in the Chinaware, speaking through Tesla phones. Tucked behind the ear, Snow White Royce, guts red with lasagna chairs. Scarface party was raw with mad lines in there. Everybody holding, rock wallets, mad nines in there. Hitters with gold fronts frontin', what's the concierge? 50 years of hip hop, New York is the mascot. City is the backdrop, one more you can holler at me. You can holler at me.
That I gotta be the best of them all. That's just cut and dried. I'm the best. Whether you like it or not, you're looking at, the greatest, the best looking man, the best dressed man. Long limousines, jet airplanes, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want. Just like that. You know what? Let's face it. If you're not carrying the big gold, you're second best no matter what you tell yourself. So gear up, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it. Who you're looking at, the man.
The almighty, the legendary West Side.
Hallowed be thy name. Are you really ready?
Fly God himself.
You're looking at the man.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, god damn it! Because we're in a fucking gynocracy, god damn it!
You son of a bitch! 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 You.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Down the Marco. Down the Marco. Down the Marco.
That's how we do it. You're in the mix. You're in the mix. That's how we do it. You're in the mix. You're in the mix. That's how we do it. You're in the mix. You're in the mix. That's how we do it. You're in the.
Your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Is in the mix. Your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Is in the mix.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Show will begin now.
Yo, 1 2 1 2. What up? Salute to the chat. I see y'all up here. We got a good show lined up for you tonight, and we got a lot of stuff packed in. It has been a long and crazy and busy week. And let me say it at the top of the hour, Hoop not here, so he can't kick me in the teeth about the Eagles. Yes, we lost. Congratulations to Tito and to Mr. O. I saw the replay of the Packers Bears game. So that's why I thought Tito was trolling me last night. We was telling me the Bears shit. I seen the replay, well deserved, incredible comeback from 6. That being said, let me get a sound check. So what it do? What it do? What it do?
Mic check.
One more time, Playboy.
Mic check.
Okay, you sound good, Tito.
Yeah, what up?
You sound good, and Mr. O.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. My mic sound nice.
Okay, excellent. All right, you guys are coming in there. I see you. We got your people here to do. 𝐷𝐿𝐒𝐄, best intro ever. Thank y'all like the intro? Yeah, I had to switch it up because it was a crazy week. 𝐷𝐿𝐒𝐄 in the building. Broken Blade, what up, Playboy? I see a bunch of cloud watchers because my numbers don't match the people in the chat. What up, D? I see you. And before we even get started, let's just get it out the way because salute to 𝐷𝐿𝐒𝐄 with the Cash App. Appreciate you.
You can't hide. My fortune said headshots only. Harry, Greg, LaShawn, Dave C, Dave M. No! You piece of shit. You killed my.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Man, fuck all you.
All right, let's get it. Saul, opening statement, sir.
Hey man, to a certain extent, like I said earlier this week, I think that our success in the space is a gift and a curse.
Yes,
a lot of guys had taking heed to what we're saying as far as meme warfare or whatnot. Oh boy, whoever did that did an amazing job between the Somali and the raid. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? People are getting the message out there. They get it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so they're taking to different media and just getting the message out there, man. And that's at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Spreading that message and stuff like that. And I think if we continue this course, man, it's not too late. I know that people are intimidated by those polls. Fuck that. Let's just continue doing what we do, and hopefully we'll have some things go in our favor, man. We still got the whole summer. All right, now I land my plane there.
Well played, sir. Well played with the intro. I echo Saul's sentiment. We are starting to get a little nervous about the midterms, and as you know, we've been walking the midterms down, not even so much slow. We jumped right into it right after the inauguration. And that's all Saul. He had the hashtag March to the Midterms. And to that point, this is the first time in quite a long time I've even heard dudes talk about, oh, shit, I'd have talked this nigga up. What up, Hoop? Hoop, that's you? Playboy? Can you hear me?
Yo.
I'm just gonna say it off the top of the day, of the deck. Yes, we choked. Yeah, we ate dick today with the game. You can have it. It was terrible.
No, nigga.
You're not
about to get in front of this shit. Wait for the sports section. Let's move on to the next topic.
I definitely want to hear what you guys say about my Bears, Hoop. I definitely want to hear that.
Oh man, y'all niggas is funny. All right.
Yeah, Hoop just came around and shit on somebody and leave.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the least I can do.
I wasn't able
That's
to
the
make
least
it.
I can do.
Wasn't able to make it the last 2 years. My sister Eagles lost. It's mandatory I show up tonight. It was a terrible loss too.
I had to move a few things around, man, just to make sure.
Y'all niggas is funny. All right, Tito, open the statement, sir, please.
As we descend further and further into the political mouth of madness, and as we witness the death throes of the Democratic Party, the only question becomes, will they drag the entire republic down with it? And another question becomes, even though in hindsight and retrospect, did the Trump administration drop the ball by not pressing forward immediately after the inauguration? I think that it's not out of hand yet, but you will know it's a problem when regular people that actually have a stake in this country start requesting vacation days off to go out there and fuck them people up. Then the government is gonna have to make a clear-cut choice on whose side they on instead of being a neutral arbiter. And I'll land my plane there.
Yeah, okay, everybody coming out the gate fucking swinging like that. I agree with that sentiment as well. And if anybody's been paying attention since Tito been riding with us, he's pretty much been on some fucking Nostradamus shit. So, Mr. O, all you, open a statement, sir.
Man. So the three major cities here in the United States: New York, Chicago, LA. You might as well call them communist social centrals, and everything in them cities is basically gone to put. So recently here in Illinois, McDonald's decided that they will move their whole corporate office after being established here in Illinois for 70 plus years. The writing's on the wall. Pritzker and this communist mayor Mohawk of ours, he basically ruined the whole entire city and state, and they ain't got no answers for it. Oh, the one answer is they want to go ahead and take my precious tax dollars and fund their little vacations and rendezvous in Las Vegas. I got only so many people that understand what I be saying to them, but all they care about is these so-called ICE raids, this so-called innocent woman. You know, the one that got so-called deleted by ICE, but they don't want to talk about the one that got deleted by a Somalian cop, a few years prior. But they don't want to talk about that. The hypocrisy and these new age politicians like Jasmine Crockett, who literally is just making a mockery out of the whole political system, even for a black person and even for a woman. And unfortunately, she's both. So I'm going to land my plane there. This is going to be an interesting election cycle. And I'm trying to get over a cold. And I just lost a dear friend of mine this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? The good die young is kind of crazy. So I'm trying to go ahead and get my strength back right. You know what I'm saying? By go ahead and give y'all this fight tonight.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, Mr. O. Really? Well, y'all know how it is on this channel. What should we call it? Stuff gets aired out, and we be getting information in real time. But once again, man, sorry for your loss.
Appreciate it.
All yours. Open the statement, sir. Who?
Oh, my bad. I think you said Saul. My bad. Yeah, man. It's a good, year to be a Trump supporter, year two, because this is the BTA year. You saw a lot of posturing and shot calling year one, kind of pearl clutching, and now you're seeing more or less what Trump said he was going to do, which he aspires to be a legacy president, meaning, in the education books from time to time, he wants to be a guy that they earmark as a guy who made actual change. And so a lot of people who just thought he was bullshitting year one kind of laying the tracks down. Now the motherfucking locomotive starting to roll through shit. And niggas is really like, pearl clutching, because this is the first time they seen a nigga actually stand on business, whether you like that shit or not. and it's a beautiful thing, man. And so, you know, with Greenland, you know, coming down the pipeline, with El Salvador, not El Salvador, with Venezuela in the rear, the near rear view mirror. And yeah, man, so a lot of shit that, you know, that we read in, you know, in history books, that, like, you know, a president made a real big mark in this endeavor, and we kind of been sitting the fence for, you know, many administrations. I think Trump is doing what he said he was gonna do, and a lot of motherfuckers in real time is fucking around and find out. And shout out to Miss Good, who caught that issue, thought everything was sweet, and shout out to her wife, who made her catch that issue. Drive, baby, drive. And I'll leave it there.
Well played. All right, you guys. You guys came to play. Okay, you guys came to play tonight. I like everyone's opening statement. Where am I getting that echo from? Hold on. 1 2 1 2. Okay, that's better. All right, yeah. I like everyone's opening statement. And you guys actually, yeah. Condolences to Mr. O. Like I said, bro, sorry for your loss, man. Yeah, sometimes stuff comes to light in real time on the channel. Y'all been here since season 1. Y'all know how it happens. Let's get to work. All right, guys, we got a tight show tonight because we got a lot to cover, a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff to cover because it has been a hectic news week. So I'm going to try and confine everybody to the 3-minute rule for you guys to land your plane. And we got to get Hoop Sports section in, and no news. What do you say? At Hoop, Philly slander is authorized. Don't encourage him, man. The fuck? All right, let's go. We're going to start with, we got it. Everybody knows what happened with the woman catching the alley-oop to the face from the ICE agent. We're going to do this one at the top of the hour. Jasmine Crockett crying in Congress over this. Now, mind you guys, she's good friends with Alex Soros. I think her net worth is down over maybe 20 million. She came in not a millionaire. So she is being paid. She is being paid to be a minstrel. So let's look at this. We're going to play this one clip through with some response from Akeisha, because this is the general sentiment I'm seeing across the social media. Like regular black people, like, yo, why are you up here crying over this, Becky? And then I got a regular black man that after we do the round robin, his response. I want to get that for the public record because we are seeing a little bit of change in the tide, in the consciousness, as it were. So let's go.
I remember when Charlie Kirk got killed. Do you remember what our response was? Our response wasn't to sit there and pretend like it was okay.
We targeted people of color. And so it is unfortunate that even our colleagues could not see how harmful his rhetoric was, specifically to us.
Is it okay because you have a badge? Because the last time I checked, allegedly no one is above the law. Can y'all not just have a little bit of courage and humanity? I am asking if there is anyone that will stand for the very people that elected us. Humanity. A child. A child has lost her mom. And y'all want to pretend that it is okay. I am asking if there is anyone that will stand for the very people that elected us and sent us to Congress. You tell us things like, well, the immigrants are bad. And so we got to get all these bills because the immigrants are the ones that are causing the harm. They're bringing the crime. The mayor of Minneapolis told y'all to get the fuck out. Yet y'all are the ones, it is this administration that is bringing crime to their streets.
Give her an award. That was good. That was good. So it took for a lady who got pew pew, who got something she could have prevented, for y'all to cry. Are you serious? Where was the tears at for these women? What happened? Where was the tears at for these young girls who lost their lives? Nothing? No, y'all just ignored it the entire time. And this is where we are right now. And you know what's so crazy is that nobody is talking about the fact that that woman who lost her life would still be here had we not had open borders. Don't say that. Don't say that. Had we not discovered that we were being robbed of billions of dollars by not only like illegal people who weren't even American citizens, but government officials, we would not have to worry about ICE being in people's neighborhoods. We would not have to worry about people taking money to cause problems for these agents, being hurt or worse. As you can see, there was nothing. There was crickets. None of y'all said anything. And now you want to cry? As much as this lady talks about white people and racism, you're crying for a white woman now, huh? Because she's on your side. Because she's standing up for what you believe in. You didn't cry for none of these white, Latino, and black women who lost their lives because of an issue you created. Yeah, okay. Smallest violin in the world.
And
She was shot in her.
Believe it or not, guys, I use TikTok and a bunch of other things to almost like a sentiment analysis. But this is almost general consensus from young to old Keishas and even old Negroes. So there's a break somewhere. Tito, what you got for me? I'm sorry, Saul. What do you got for me? You gotta mute yourself, Playboy.
I'm saying, like, I mean, I say we already know that, these ain't nothing but games, and of course they largely ignored Brother Porter out here in the Los Angeles area, who more or less passed away from ICE, and I'm not quite sure the details, which one is valid. On one hand, they were saying that it was New Year's, and he was doing what he needed to do with what he had in the air, and somebody told him put it down, and of course which led to loss of life. And the other story is that he basically took what he had and turned it on an off-duty agent, but however it cuts out, still, you know what I'm saying, there's nothing about it. It's a black man, by the way, you know what I mean. Even this would have even been, political capital that would have been to their advantage to use, and they won't even use it because it's a black man. You know what I mean? People don't really even really care like that. But needless to say about this hair hat wearer and that good fake crying or whatnot, man. Did she just straight up lie, put on the act, and then just went back regular? Like, ain't nobody see that? Man. Whoever dates her, man, they got to be careful, because she will put on an act. She will call the police. I mean, she's telling you right there what she's capable of doing. I hope people picked up what she was dropping there. I'll land my plane.
Well played. I got a theory that she bet for the other team and she's a divester. But Tito, what say you of this Jasmine Crockett breaking down and crying in Congress with this paid political stunt? I mean, she's making a fool out of herself, but she's like the money. That Soros money pays good.
Clinging to relevance like an 8-week-old kitten on the arm of a fucking easy chair. And that's the best way I can describe it. She's a lame duck congressman. Her district doesn't even fucking exist anymore. She's not relevant anymore. And she's just doing this. She's not going to win this Senate race. That's even if she can get out of the fucking primary. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So this is all theater, just meant it's self-serving, of course, but it's because it's for her relevance, but it also draws the media attention, and it's probably going to fool a good deal of idiots that's out here. But this woman that they're trying to make a martyr of, I mean, it's nothing. It's plenty of people with criminal records, but don't try to sanctify somebody and say that, you know, you the party of women's issues and diversity, and you the party of feminism that supports women's rights and wrongs, as y'all say, and that you accuse men of being toxically masculine and being predators and everything, when this person that y'all trying to lionize and trying to turn into a martyr put a cigarette out on a little boy's face.
Fact, though.
And then the crazy part is that this woman who put the cigarette out on a little boy's face got herself killed. Remember, this is the party that protects women's rights now, and that men are predators. So this same woman ended up dying that morning trying to protect a man who was accused of like really devious sex acts with children. And on top of that, he used all of the money the proceeds that he gained through what his family had and fraud to buy residences where he would target women who were drug addicts and have them rent their daughters out to him, so he in turn could sell them to other people. A man named, what is his name? Mahad Abdul-Qadir Yusuf from Somalia.
Bang.
This is who that woman died trying to protect, and he ended up getting away that day, but they caught him in the next couple of days, right? But this shows you like the depths of hypocrisy that they will sink to just to claw one more millimeter of power, right? Because make no mistake about it, that's what this civil unrest is. It's about power through intimidation. It's about, we know the midterms are coming up. Let's just riot and hopefully it'll work the same way it did in 2020. Where they'd be like, oh, we got to get these Republicans out of here because they make people mad. That's what they're hoping for. That's what they're hoping for. And I'll land my plane now.
Exactly. You're spot on. They're rerunning the playbook from previous years. Mr. O, that's all yours.
Yo, man, I'm glad you had played this clip. I was just looking at it about an hour or two ago. So, in retrospect, she want to go ahead and they have this thing called selective memory. The liberals, the Democrats, these awfuls, you know what I'm saying, American women, we already know what the awfuls is, but see, she's with the left. She basically was along with the left, stepping and basically saying all type of ish about Charlie Kirk, the whole no punches, no nothing, just like the rest of them. This lady right here who drove with her supposed wife. This is the crazy thing about it. They didn't even live in that particular city nor state. So they basically asked to be there. They asked to cause trouble. And unfortunately, it didn't go according to plan, just like all plans, majority of the time do. So with her free will, she decided that she want to go get buck with a person. Also trying to run them over. I mean, they left that part out. They be trying to be using this thing called selective memory. An agent that's paid to protect us. I mean, well, where's the logic gonna start applying to these so-called liberals out here? All y'all forgot their agenda is to be dumbasses. My fault. And Miss Crockett gonna dig herself into a so-called hole. On one hand, she gonna try to play to all demographics, and therefore no demographic gonna support her at all. because woman, she gonna be all women. Support all Miss Ants out there that want to go ahead and talk bad about Keisha's everywhere along with them. Then she gonna try to go ahead and still play ghetto and try to still keep her demographic, but they're gonna see the fraud of her and everything. The so-called hood bougie chick only lasts for so long. Oh, so long. And the 𝐇𝐎𝐿 might win the people over for a little while. She ain't gonna get that ascendancy because she won't be a good puppet. Soros can only do so much with a combative Keisha. She gonna get bucked. She gonna break bad, and it's not gonna be looking good for the rest of the liberal party. So this is gonna be her last days. You know what I'm saying? And I'll let my plane there.
Well played. That's all you got 3 minutes to land your plane.
Yeah, man. I mean, as you guys know on the panel on the chat, that I'm a big sports enthusiast, you know, and Al Davis gave us the phraseology, just win, baby, win. And and he's been gone for about a decade now, and and had his new iteration, about a week ago, and it was drive, baby, drive. And then when it drive, baby, drive, that bitch caught that hot lead. And listen, there are two type of bitches in this world I like taking L's. Dyke hoes who think they men. I ain't gonna lie, like I enjoy watching them take L's because you basically are LARPing, as white people say, or cosplaying a man, and you try to talk all gruff, you try to be all big and bad until you FAFO, right? So all the while, before baby girl drove, her dyke wife was coaching on the sideline. And it's funny, man. I watched CNN, and they are basically allegedly she was part of this, entity that goes out and disrupt ICE, business and what have you. But I mean, like Mr. O just, alluded to, she drove 5 hours up the road to go do this goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And she caught that issue. And I love the fact that her wife was the reason why she caught them hot ones, because they think they can be in this man world and talk that hot shit. Cause she said, yeah, big boy, you might want to go take a lunch. Like this nigga won't just break your shit. Like if it came down to it, and nigga just ain't like how you was talking, like that nigga wouldn't put 5 knuckles in your life. You feel me? Like, I like when they take L's like that because they really think they on the same level as us. Cause we know, man, it's a healthy amount of shit talking that leads to confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
So she talking like she can just talk to a nigga any kind of way with a badge on, and then you boosted up your wife, and you told her to drive, baby, drive, and she hit that gas, and then she caught that issue. Now, on his face, do I like shit like that? No, but like as it poses to like how society is kind of moving, whereas these dyke hoes and these liberals and these fucking social justice warriors can just do anything without consequence. And then when things happen, just not her. Another bitch who was disrupting ICE, nigga got in her shit, and the first thing the bitch said, I'm just a girl. It's a
Yeah,
grown
I
ass
saw that.
woman.
Yeah, I saw that today. Yeah, I'm just a girl. Mm-hmm.
Come on. These niggas, these bitches are chameleons, bro. They try to use social wave or social force or norms for that matter to try to project on toughness because they want power. And and I can go deeper with that, but I'll keep it surface level. It's like, but any nigga with a sound mind and sound conscience can see right through this shit. It's like, bitch, you're trying to use the social contract to elevate your status, and I see right through you. So, like I said, I like watching those L's because them hoes really think they're men until men shit really meet you at the front door, and then, I'm just a girl. Yeah, bitch. Secondly, going back to Jasmine Crockett, I like watching these Keishas take L's because these hoes are.
You had 3 minutes and 30 seconds, bro.
My bad. Okay, I'm gonna go. They're the same thing. They talk all this shit. They got all bark, no bite. And then when you actually pull shit to their front door, they retreat back. So Jasmine Crockett with these crocodile tears, man, hey, that boy good. She's learning this performative politics to the highest level. And I'm just glad everybody saw through it, because you can't play this gruff ass Keisha role, but then you this dainty ass woman too. So I'm glad everybody's seeing through her. I'm glad the whole got voted out the district, and she gonna get embarrassed trying to win the Senate in Texas. Jesus Christ, I don't know what she's thinking. And I'll land my plane there.
Well played. Yeah, they throw money away with this the Crockett run. I think they're just trying to keep her in the game for a little while, just so that they have somebody to make ridiculous noise up into the midterms. She's going to be absolutely useless to them after the midterms, unless the Democrats actually pick up some fucking seats and we lose our majority in the House, and that's what we're actually really fighting against, because we're actually starting to get
Wallace, my generation.
Yeah, we actually starting to get some motherfucking traction. All right, cool. We're gonna do one more segment, and then let's go into sports with Hoop. Let me get this out of the way. Saul brought this to my attention earlier this week, and I'm seeing it's picking up traction everywhere. As we speak, I believe Tariq Nasheed is going over this. But yeah, and even prior to this, Saul's been sending me research papers showing that even in academia, the whole issue of FBA is being picked up. And then what's also I'm noticing in academia, at least with some of the stuff that Saul sent me, it's Africans writing about FBA, and it's non-FBAs writing about FBA and scholarly and a lot of these scholarly works. So what's this D? Nasheed is a lame. That may be. We disagree with a lot of his stances on things, but what you cannot take from him is his contribution with this FBA delineation, and more so the way he framed it. Because it has become a sword and a shield and an effective cudgel. That delineation is bled over into politics, and has that in and of itself alone has prevented Black people collectively, Black men in particular, from a political standpoint, from jumping in front of this goddamn immigration shit with ICE, because that shit don't got nothing to do with us. We FBA, we got nothing to motherfucking worry about. That's your problem. So just that little piece of contemporary thought alone has created a complete tectonic shift in the political landscape that we're seeing right now, to the point where we got Becky's and Karen's out with no protection, having to face the full force of the federal government because they're losing their buffer class. So, like I said, all things aside, when you're right, you're goddamn right. All right, so this is Tucker Carlson having a conversation with a gentleman, and I was shocked. One, that they knew what FBA was, and that they're making a fairly decent argument surrounding it. And the funny thing is, our boy Byron Donalds is catching a stray with this, because Byron Donalds is a tether. He's not only Jamaican. I didn't know he's Jamaican and Panamanian. One parent is Jamaican, the other is Panamanian. Which sounds about right, since he is from Brooklyn. Let's get it.
Reminded me that Byron's mother is Jamaican, he is Panamanian, and they found it quite insulting in their words.
Wait, let me run it back just a little bit. Hold on.
Black American Society here in Florida, who reminded me that
bang, there you go. I want to get it from right there.
Tethers, and we're gonna dive right into it right now and not come back to y'all after this. Let's go.
And they called you a racist for that?
They did, which is actually quite interesting, because I got a call from the Foundational Black American Society here in Florida, who reminded me that Byron's mother is Jamaican, he is Panamanian, and they found it quite insulting in their words that he would try to claim victimhood of slavery without a single descendant of American slaves in his family.
I like those foundational guys.
They're so good.
Tariq Nasheed and all. I mean, I don't agree with everything, but they've got a perspective. If your family's been here 400 years, and the descendants of a lot of American slaves or families have been here 400 years. I don't know. I think that gives. I'll listen to you. Like you've
100%.
got, you've got a point of view that is legitimate. I think.
Yeah, and they're unequivocally heritage Americans.
That's for sure.
100%.
They're definitely heritage Americans, if anyone is. And someone rolls in from Ghana and gets an MSNBC slot and starts speaking on behalf of black people. It's like, shut up, honey.
Yo, he said it. Abby Phillips, Joy Reid from the Congo, Abby Phillips is Trinidadian. We be saying that all of these talking heads and angry people, none of them are FBAs.
Nothing to do with this.
Right.
That's
Literally.
a fair perspective,
right.
I think.
And so it's good to actually see them call them out for that. That's actually cultural appropriation. Appropriating a struggle of slavery.
I totally agree.
And the struggle of slavery was real. I don't think Republicans ever want to really whitewash that. It's real, no. Right? But for
we're
Byron,
against slavery.
We're against it.
Whether it's in the, West Bank or here or anywhere. Yeah, against it.
And so for Byron's group, his team, to call me and essentially our entire supporting base.
All right, but that's the main part I wanted. Believe it or not, guys, this is a big deal. One that Tucker Carlson actually even knows what the fuck it is, and then can articulate the argument better than some black people, which is crazy to me. And I was saying to Saul prior to this that Tucker's not the first person. Believe it or not, it's fucking Ann Coulter. She's been everywhere talking this FBA shit. Not like pro FBA, but when she's in arguments with other people, primarily them about certain things, she actually uses the FBA ideology as a cudgel with regard to immigration and a number of other things in terms of if resources need to be going to someone, they need to be going to FBA blacks. So and I even think when Trump gave that birthright citizenship speech, when he said that this was meant for the babies of slaves, that's the FBA ideology. He just didn't say it. Salute to Theo Waff in the building. He says, good show so far. I did, everybody who watched, Theo and I did, I think it's episode 2 of Tech Support today. Very good show. We got a good turnout. So Theo will be co-hosting with me moving forward. We're trying to do a lot of episodes. Black Men Talking Tech. It was a wonderful show. Theo Waff, thanks for showing out, sir. Saul, you sent this to me. Take it away, sir.
Well, here's what people don't understand. Politics at the end of the day is a game of negotiating. And if you're the politician, you're incentivized to give your bang for your buck as far as public satisfaction to more interest groups. You have all these different interest groups, right? And one of the biggest fear of any politician is to have balkanization. So what they always try to do is to try to find ways of commonality, and then they distribute it among this particular group of people by using that commonality, but not necessarily realizing consciously or subconsciously that somebody's going to be shafted. You understand what I'm saying? Right? And so here's the thing. It's easier to say all black, right? And then you have ideology such as Pan-Africanism that fits with that, right? It's easy to tell women they're all the same. So they have feminism that fits with that. You understand what I'm saying? So as long as they do that, it's easier for them to manipulate and play games. You understand what I mean? Now, we obviously know that, people from the Caribbean, people from continental Africa who've been on that bullshit or whatever it is. This is not to say everybody, because there has been some writers there, but it's enough bullshit to where we're just not going to ignore it. There's cultural pride and respect that, at this point where it's like, look, we're not about to ignore it. You know what I mean? And largely our efforts in cultural exchange and doing goodwill has been one-sided from us to them, never the other way around. It's always some, oh, we're going to charge you the tourist premium. Oh, we're going to show you this damn tour, but, play games, or,
there's some sort of land bullshit going on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Always a grift. And then when they come over here, it's never really a net positive. So they come over, they'll start businesses, they'll send their money back and stuff like that. They never hire black people. They never give black people sponsorships or scholarships or anything like that. In fact, when they go to these universities, they take out of our people's abilities to learn, or even outside of these our kids and our ability to feed them using benefits that we pay tax system into. And so what it is and why this alienation thing is a big deal, it forces politicians to see us as a specific interest group, because when we ask for things, they like to point out, oh, well, it's immigration status. That's non-racial. You know what I
Fact.
mean? No. That's still discrimination by virtue of national origin. But people aren't going to be as up in arms about it. You know what I'm saying? So we're not about to play those games, and it's a good silver bullet in dealing with that shit. You know what I mean? Regardless of how you may feel one way about Tariq Nasheed. You know what I mean? So we for the most part got him by the balls with that. And I land
Yes,
my
sir.
plane there.
Well, players are bang right on the nose. 3:15. Tito, that's all yours. And also speak to we're in bellwether territory with a lot of what's happening recently. The very fact that the FBA verbiage, and not even verbiage, that a clear understanding of the contemporary thought around that is being grasped by the likes of and that people they're talking about it openly, like, yeah. So what say you to that? You gotta mute yourself, Playboy. Tito. Did we lose him? All right, Mr. O, I saw you. You're going to? Hoop.
Yo. All right, you hear me?
Okay.
All right, Mr. O, you got it.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Hoop. Take it. I don't know what's going on with Mr. O or Tito. Go ahead, Hoop.
I got you. No, man, I love this delineation that's going on, because this is like the conversation that nobody really want to really have. Now, in the space, this has been going on for years, so we know this to be so. But in mainstream, and even for these niggas, these liberal niggas who be talking about this reparations bullshit, like, we ain't even really parsed through this shit to really understand how, like, so-called black even work, right? So I like the fact that even, again, the mainstream is starting to catch on to this shit, because when you really look at the so-called diaspora of black people, man, niggas go off tribe, bro. Niggas go off straight tribe. Where your people from? What land? And not even the country. What tribe in the country, right? As far as Nigerians, for example, like, there's like 5 different delineations in Igbo or Yoruba and all them shits. Like, nigga, like, we're not a monolith like how we try to kind of do over here. And we found out the hard way that we're not like other motherfuckers. I'll make two quick examples. One, man, when I played ball overseas in Europe, bro, I remember getting on this mid-ass bitch. She was African. And niggas was hating on me so hard. I was like, why I'm 23 years old, so I'm incredulous. Like, why these niggas hating on me? And it was a hard lesson I learned, because I got on one of their women. And them niggas did not like that shit. And I couldn't speak German at the time, but them niggas was like cussing. Of course they approached me. I'm 6'7" in real life. But them niggas was hating from afar, and she was like, don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. But, I could feel the energy or whatever. But I learned over time, like, nigga, I'm taking one of their bitches in that tribe. Them niggas don't play that. And this segues to what's current now with these big head motherfuckers. And no disrespect.
Go
Too
ahead,
much, too
man.
soon, too soon.
No, you right there. Y'all cool motherfuckers like shit. Go ahead, nigga.
These big head light bulb head motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? East African of the East African ilk. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Listen, as much as harsh as that sounds, nigga, try to talk to a Somali bitch and watch what happen, nigga. You can't talk to one of they bitches. Cause them niggas will ostracize you, aka try to jump and whoop your ass trying to talk to one of they hoes because they don't play that shit. Right? So all you goofy ass niggas trying to line up for these niggas and trying to stand up for them niggas wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. Somebody tell me I'm fucking lying.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Right? So again, the delineation is necessary because you got to start understanding that. Well, I landed here. Tell a motherfucking Japanese man you the same as the China man. They gonna laugh in your fucking face.
Fact though.
We ain't the fucking same.
Mm-hmm.
So why the fuck are we so open gate with this shit? And I know why, because we don't know our history. But now again, like I'm with you, Machismo. I don't rock with fucking what's his goddamn name? You just said his name. Tariq. I don't rock with him like that. But he's right though when you start to parse through the leaves. And so you look at these niggas in Minnesota doing that shit, to quote Umar, trying to get these niggas out of here for good.
All right, everybody on fire. Yo, Tito, I'm trying to round robin you up in here. You there? I just hit you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
All right, bet. Did you see the Tucker FBA joint?
Yeah, I saw parts of that. Yeah.
You want me to run some of it back?
You can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on for a second. Let me run some of it back.
Foundational guys.
They're so
okay. Hold on.
Florida, who reminded me that Byron's mother is Jamaican, he is Panamanian, and they found it quite insulting, in their words, that he would try to claim victimhood of slavery without a single descendant of American slaves in his family.
I like those foundational guys.
They're so good.
Tariq Nasheed and all. I mean, I don't agree with everything, but like they've got a perspective. If your family's been here 400 years and the descendants of a lot of American slaves or families have been here 400 years, I don't know. I think that gives, I'll listen to you. Like you've
100%.
You've got a point of view that is legitimate, I think.
Yeah. And they're unequivocally heritage Americans.
That's for sure.
100%.
I mean, they're definitely heritage Americans, if anyone is. And, someone rolls in from Ghana and gets an MSNBC slot and starts
the fuck
speaking on behalf of black people. It's like, shut up, honey. You've got nothing to do with this.
Right.
That's
Literally.
a fair perspective,
right.
I think.
And so it's good to actually see them call them out for that.
Bang, there you go. And the question, I don't know if you heard Saul and Hoop's take on that, but the question being posed is, FBA being part of mainstream conversation, particularly on the right, believe it or not, and that they grasp the concept of it, they can articulate it extremely well. Tucker to some degree articulating the FBA ideology better than some of these blacks and the hoteps and stuff that you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them still pushing that like, oh, the FBA, we're all one people. Now the FBA thing is a lineage, which Tucker clearly gets. What say you to that? I think that's an interesting development.
You already know what the next move is going to be. All of a sudden, everybody in the Democratic Party, especially what FBA people are there, are going to become huge Pan-Africans and talk about how we related and we all from West Africa and all of this, the same good government bullshit that they taught you in grammar school, right? But the crazy part about this is that this is what it took for FBA to hit the mainstream. You haven't heard not one single black celebrity mention it.
Facts.
And the ones that you have heard mentioning, like a few months back, we was talking about Fat Joe and other, you know, tell celebrities that was talking shit, right? But when they mention it as sort of a hate group. So I think that the next move, as far as on the information front, they are going to try to brand this as like some sort of black alt-right. Watch, mark my words.
I think you're spot on with that. I've actually heard that verbiage. These FBA MAGA people. I've heard that verbiage. Good. You got another minute and a half.
Yeah, but that's what you go. That's the talking point that you're gonna hear. The convenient easy button that you go hear. They go do the same thing to FBA that they do to the manosphere, that they do to anything that's truly grassroots. They go say that this is some type of alt-right group, is some type of internet alt-right group, right? But the only thing that's gonna do is it's gonna have a Streisand effect. And watch this. The next thing that's gonna happen is that they go fuck around and have a whole segment on Hannity where they actually point out name by name, face by face, who all of the tellers in Congress are. And then you get up on that teller shit. Watch it. You go. I bet you this will unfold within the next 30 days.
Well, shit. You see, they just did it to Byron Donaldson, and they articulated the argument correctly. Like, you're one of your parents is Panamanian, the other parent is Jamaican. You're from Brooklyn, but you don't get to hide behind the history of American blacks here. Like, you don't get to wear that as a badge to press a political issue. That is the proper application of the FBA ideology. I find it strangely ironic that it's it's these not even Republican or right, conservative white men that seem to understand it clearly. And then Tucker goes and says, well, yeah, these FBAs, they are heritage Americans. They've been here for hundreds of years. That is the entire argument.
But look at how many times they don't went back to the well, to the point where even Shirley Chisholm was a fucking teller. They've been doing this for a long time now.
There you go. There you go. Spot on. Mr. O, you want a piece of that? Or if not, we'll jump right to Hoops Sports segment.
I'll take a little bit of it. I ain't gonna take that long. I just found it ironic that once the white man, the good old white man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the white man's internet. He basically want to bring up the black arguments to go ahead and extend the division amongst us already, but it was gonna happen anyway, because the next argument that these tellers gonna come and say, like, well, my Jamaican people, they had just as much problems in Jamaica as they did here in America, so we wanted the sun. No. We can't even use that argument, because some of y'all basically got y'all little reparations from England. We didn't. So yeah, you can take that argument somewhere else. And some of y'all actually trying to block actual foundational black Americans get their reparations. So yeah, we ain't never gonna be a monolith. And even bringing this argument up in the midst of an election year, especially midterms, they trying to further so-called divide the so-called tether blacks, you know, the Africans, Caribbeans, and all these other people that transplanted here, some here illegally, some being funded by the Soros, by the liberal agenda party. They want to go ahead and try and tell y'all, like, yeah, these FBAs, they gonna be our problem coming over them, but if y'all want to continue to stay in this country. So they just trying to go ahead and throw out the dog whistle, trying to say, like, yeah, these Tariq Nasheeds, these Umar, not even much like Dr. Umar. What's the woman that came out with the American Descendants of Slavery?
Yvette Carnell.
Yep, her. They go use these arguments right here and these labels to go ahead and try to use it against us, even though they could be like, well, since y'all was already here already, and if y'all do get reparations, can we get some too? You can't win. And I'll let my plane there.
All right, well played.
You mind if I roll back in to piggyback?
Go ahead. It's all yours. Go ahead.
So another thing I want people to consider is a couple of things. One, he did say heritage Americans, and we would consider them that. Basically, in a nutshell, like, you know, we paid the blood price of being here. You know what I mean? From civil wars to, you know, other things, and that part cannot be ignored, right? Then you have the other part where you have the legal precedent that's already been laid out for it. A couple of years ago, observers seen that you had South Asian, Eastern Asian, and Southeastern Asian, and they had their own little delineation movement, just like you had the white North Africans had their delineation movement. So it makes it, you know, some sort of legal kind of, you know, they you know, it makes it difficult to give one group some benefits that you're not giving another ethnic group who has a real good case for it, right? And then thirdly, when you look at the Democratic Party in the past, you know, let's say 40, 50 years, they've been trying to promote this you know, female leadership, you know, female, and if it is a man, LGBTQ, immigrant. We already know who the usual suspects are. And if he's black and straight, he has to be old and just go along and get along type of thing. The thing is, when you look at the representation of, you know, of somebody who's brought, you know, the sort of lexicon to us when it comes to FBA, not saying that Tariq Nasheed is a leader because he's not a leader of any lineage, you know, he's actually closer to us as far as, you know, being, you know, obviously a black man who doesn't have any compromised masculinity, no weird agendas, no any other stuff, you know. Now, be there as it may, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but, you know, one has to really, really think about how the machine has been versus, you know, what is grassroots, and they can't control it. I land my plane there.
Well played, sir. You actually, you must. We talk all the time, so he was you was complete in my thought because I was about to double down on a piece of what you said. But I will add one additional thing to what Saul said, and I'm glad that he started with the reference about fighting the wars, because that when we talk about the heritage, et cetera, who was there, a lot of this for me, and it historically always has been. Whatever you guys were doing in Jamaica, Haiti, that's all cool. When you guys got here, the wars were over. You understand what I'm saying? None of your people's fault and none of them shit. Now I'm talking Revolutionary War, Civil War, Spanish American War, Korean War, World War I, World War II. The cutoff war for me is Vietnam, because that's when you guys came in. So you got your people might have got here that you guys served in Iraq and stuff, all that. The heritage wars are from Vietnam to Revolutionary War. That's that FBA shit. That's, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because then that, you understand what I'm saying? Because it's after Vietnam, that's when they started letting everybody in. So
I agree.
Yeah. So the cutoff war is Vietnam, because then you'll get the people who came in after Vietnam and be like, well, you know, my brother, my uncle served in Iraq. Yeah, but like those are new wars. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like all the war, it's Vietnam, the Revolutionary War. If none of your peoples was here fighting in none of them shits, you ain't got no right to nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're a Johnny come fucking lately. Let's just keep it a buck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck. Shout out to Detroit 313 with the $5 super chat. I told you guys we had a packed show. I wasn't ignoring the super chat. I got to make sure that the conversation gets curated. He said in November 3rd, 2026, Republicans is going to remain 5 seats of Senate and Congress. Go, guy, really cross your fucking fingers. I'm hoping so. These motherfucking independents and swing voters might fucking kill us. Let's do a drop. That what we doing? Really?
Welcome to hell.
I think I'm in the wrong place.
It says here that you're a corrupt politician.
I wasn't corrupt. Okay, maybe a little corrupt.
Don't worry, you got off easy. Washington, D.C. for eternity.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
Take the corridor on the left. Your door is at the end of the hall.
Well, shit.
Mr. Reagan.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Yo, what's up for another round of the sports wrap-up provided by, only the hoop jockey can do it. And, listen, man, it's been a intense sports atmosphere, not a lot of games, so this won't be an extremely long stream, but it's a very important stream. So with that being said, man, let me give a shout out to Tito, man, and the accomplishments of his football team. So give me a second real quick.
Oh, that's my team too. Don't forget about me. That's my team too.
Man,
Wow.
fancy hands pull out the goddamn stops, boy. You better work. You painted.
I heard that.
Nail
I
nigga,
heard it.
you. Caleb Williams. Hey, listen, man. As y'all know, if you've been following this channel for any amount of time, you know how I feel about Caleb Williams. But listen, hoop jogging ain't no hater. Even though you a little
That is
fancy
a
hands.
lie.
Well,
God fucking with you, guys.
International Quad Storm, what up, though?
Hey.
Theo Wolf, what up?
say, hey, if I'm Caleb, I'm leaning all the way in. I'm going all the way in. This is your theme song, my boy. Play that and then hype that nigga up. In my mind, that kind of music hype Caleb Williams up. But, all jokes aside. Nah, really, but not really. Man, listen, I got to give the boy props. They were down 21-3 with 10 minutes and 11 seconds in the third quarter, and Caleb Williams continues to march down to make it 21-9, 21-16. Packers score 27-16. He scores again, 27-24, and then he scores a game-winning touchdown to make it 31-27, putting Micah Parsons' whole ass in Trayvon.
Hoop?
The
fuck?
Damn. Man, that Parsons trade set their ass back 10 years. They just don't know it yet.
I didn't remove him. He's still here.
Hey, man, y'all sure y'all Bear fans ain't send the mafia after that, man?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hoop? Oh, I'm going to remove him and drop him and add him again. Hold on. Yo, Hoop, can you hear me? That's on his end. Go ahead, Tito. Take it away.
Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, that's gonna be a NFL Films classic sports episode we old as hell years from now, especially that one logo. That one throw where he looked like the Jumpman logo after he followed through on the throw. Y'all know what I'm talking about when he threw it to Odunze. He looked like the Jumpman logo. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, yeah. But as far as on Green Bay's behalf, I don't know what they was thinking when they traded for Michael Parsons. See, when Michael Parsons was with Dallas, Dallas knew what they was getting when they drafted. Remember, Michael Parsons got drafted right along with Justin Fields and all and all of them, and Mac Jones and all of them the same draft. But then Green Bay got him, and they want him to turn into a defensive end. He's not a defensive end. He'll walk up linebacker that just run straight line at the quarterback. But they traded 2 first-round picks for him. Think about it. That's two 5-year contracts. Let's go 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Let's go set them back for the next decade of players that they could be losing. That's I don't know, man. I don't know why they made that trade, but you will see how it's gonna affect them. You will see how it's gonna affect them, man.
Yeah, do you Chicago? Wait, is he back? Hold on. Yo, Hoop, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry, man. My app crashed.
No. Oh, okay, no, it's no problem. I thought it was me for a minute. I dropped you and put you back up, and then no days. Don't worry. What you call it? You can pick up where you left off, and Tito filled the dead air. You good?
Okay. What's the last thing you heard me say?
We talking about fucking fancy hands.
Oh yeah, fancy hands. Yeah. Let me go and get that that theme music cue back up.
Niggas is stupid.
Hey, Kayla, you better work. You better work. You better work, boy. No, but man, I don't know what you heard, but he had an epic comeback, and I got to give props what props do. You know, all jokes aside, man. Being down 18 points in the third quarter, I don't know if y'all heard the breakdown of how it happened, but I'll spare you the details. But like, listen, down 18 with 10 minutes and 11 seconds in the third quarter to come back from behind, win by 3, I think by 4 actually. And shout out to Caleb, man, because if you told me this time last year that the Bears would be a legit shot to win the Super Bowl, I would call you a goddamn liar. So I got to give props to Caleb. Turn that ship around. Head coach after head coach, quarterback after quarterback. And out here in Southern California, they make them soft out here. But he went out there to the cold tundra out there in Chirac and turned that whole thing around. So I'll be remiss not to give him credit with his faggot ass.
Y'all niggas is stupid.
Oh my bad, I should have said no disrespect.
You just couldn't do it. You just couldn't. I know it. I was waiting.
And then how it go? You say no disrespect first, then you can say what you really mean.
Y'all niggas is fucking stupid, guys.
My bad, y'all. To the Caleb Williams fans out there. But nah, man. Listen, man. No love lost watching Micah and Trayvon Diggs lose. Good for them. You lead the Cowboys. You're basically dead to me. So and shout out to them for getting us prime draft position, number 12 and number 20 in the next draft. Thank you very much. Thank you very kindly. Thank you for your time. Moving forward, the goddamn, listen, man, living in LA, I hate the Rams. I do not like LA franchise success, with the Dodgers winning, the MLB, because the essays out here like to pop firecrackers and shit. If anything fucking happens, the goddamn LA Galaxy winning game, the niggas popping firecrackers. So, I'm a little salty out here. But, a great win over the Panthers, who's been a late surging team, with a negative record, but still a pretty good football team with Bryce Young coming on late. But the Rams pull out a late one with veteran Matt Stafford with 24 from 42 for 304 yards, 3 touchdowns, pulling out a 34-31 win. So shout out to the Rams doing that. And listen, man, I don't know if you guys watched the goddamn Bills and Jaguars game. This nigga Josh Allen did like a 15-yard tush push. Did y'all watch that?
Yep.
Hey, that's a grown-ass man. Listen, man, you can feel how you feel about the Bills. You can feel how you feel about Josh Allen. I ain't never seen no goddamn 15-yard quarterback dive, i.e. a tush push. And, it's just a big human right there, man. And so he literally willed his team to a win over the surprising Jaguars without, top pick Travis Hunter for most of the year, man, winning 27-24. And this is low key, you know, in my hater shit. So I can't have a certain team in you know, where Will Smith was in his character.
Oh, damn.
And, you know, in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I can't have them hoe ass niggas win. I can't have the 49ers win no more. I can't have the Packers. Well,
go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I can't have the Rams win. So it's like low key. Oh, I can't have the Texans win, who plays tomorrow. So like the Bills, low key, the only team I can have really win that I can feel some type of vindication or what have you. So hopefully the Bills win this year to keep my to keep my hating ass fandom intact.
Hey, what you think about that Green Bay play going to the locker room crying like Scarface song?
Beautiful.
I'm just saying.
Beautiful. Hey, we need more like it. That shit was beautiful.
He gonna cry in the locker room like
you know what I'm saying? Like he crying in the car / locker room. Yeah. I love every second of it. Yeah, I want to see them niggas at the lowest of the low. Hey. I want them niggas at their lowest. So moving right along, the Patriots. Now, the football fan of me, I'm liking what they doing. You go and get like one of the worst teams in the league last year. You get rid of the coach because that nigga's supposed to lose a game. He won it. Oh, yeah, guess what, bitch? You out. You bring in your boy Vrabel. He brings in that New England spirit and reinvigorate this franchise, man. So, again, the football fan of me, I like what the Patriots doing right now. I just do. They beat the Chargers 16-3, moved on to the next round. But I can't have them whole ass niggas win 7 though. I just can't. The Cowboy fan of me can't have the Patriots with 7 Super Bowls. So again, it leaves it only to the Bills, and we beat the shit out of them like so many times in the Super Bowl. I think that this is their redemption years. 30 years later, they deserve one. So that's what Hoop Jargon wants to have happen. And then the 49ers won today, 23-19. Not a big deal. Psych, I lied. Oh, them bitch ass niggas, the goddamn Philadelphia Eagles, with that old lame duck ass quarterback, right? Right? Huh? Anybody? Lucky ass nigga with.
Fuck out of here, cuz. They fuck. Defense lost the game for real. And like,
all that. Yep.
The defense lost the game for real. And I can't take that. That pass. The last with that last in the end zone. That shit was gold. It was right in the pocket. I mean, they won fair and square. It was a tight game. As far as I'm concerned, defense lost the game.
In reality, y'all niggas scored 6 points in the second half.
Yes, I'm talking. So, I mean, yeah.
Okay, yeah. On planet Earth, y'all scored 6 points in the second half with y'all lame duck ass quarterback, and y'all scored 2 field goals in the first half, right? Niggas scored 1 touchdown. Just saying, you got outplayed by Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy.
Man,
yes or no?
Fuck out of here, man. I ain't see the Cowboys doing nothing.
Okay, that's called deflection, sir. That's called deflection, sir.
Are y'all even in the playoffs?
Hey man, if you weren't here last week, you missed that.
Are y'all even in the playoffs?
Hey, that's last week news. We talking about week 19. So hey,
yeah, that's some.
We talking about current events.
That's some deflection like a motherfucker.
I know, current events. Hey, you sound like Uncle Rico on Napoleon Dynamite talking about back in the day. We talking about right
now. No, I took my loss. We lost today.
Nigga, you ain't got no choice.
We lost today.
You ain't got no choice. Oh, and shout out to AJ Brown with his old crybaby ass nigga getting all them targets and not completing them targets, dropping balls. Hey man, listen, it couldn't happen to a better franchise. Fuck y'all. All right, so moving on.
He's a fucking hating ass nigga, cuz.
I let in with that. So, so speaking of hating, the Texans have to lose tomorrow to the Steelers because I cannot have Houston Texans fans talking shit to me. You know, I'm a Houston native. I cannot have them. I just cannot have them sneak into the Super Bowl because listen, they have an elite defense. They have a great head coach, and I do not fucking like it. They're too deep at quarterback. for the Texans, man. It's a franchise that's always struggled with a quarterback. But, listen, man, this may be old man Rodgers' last stand. And listen, he got away last week by the hair of his chin. So he has a task ahead of him tomorrow against the Texans. So you guys keep your eyes on that, man, for the old guys still hold on to the old niggas still doing their thing on the football field. So let's move over to the college thread now. We've had a lot of bowl games come and go, so we're just going to focus on the BCS championship games that went on this week. And shout out to the U, man. Listen, and shout out to, man, and rest in peace to one of my best friends, one of my co-runners of Hoop Jargon. He passed in 2019. His name is Ernest Walker. He's one of the biggest Miami fans. And I always told him, them niggas trash, they suck. But listen, if he was here today, he would see them fuck-ass niggas going to the goddamn championship, beating Ole Miss without their coach. And listen, man, shout out to Ole Miss, putting up a 31-27 performance with no Lane Kiffin as their coach. Lane Kiffin going to go where the money at. That boy is loyal to nobody. Do not marry that man, young ladies out there. That man is loyal to Nathan. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Miami, and Michael Irvin. If you guys watched him, man, that boy, I don't know how his heart can take it. From the coke, from the yelling, from the, Michael Irvin foams at the mouth when he gets excited. I don't know if y'all see that shit. So, I really wonder about his health, man. But, hey, he takes a licking to keep on kicking, man. So shout out to Mike and the Miami Hurricanes going on to the national championship. And shout out to Indiana, man. Listen, with Mendoza, listen, I'm not. Well, fuck it. I'm a hater. Fuck it. This is a hater stream. Fake ass nigga. Now, if you listen to him talk, I just cannot stand nothing about him, bro. He is as authentic as Russell Wilson, and I'm just sorry. I don't love it, but the motherfucker can play. In Indiana, listen, their little brain trust that put this team together from rooter to tutor. Listen, like Lil Wayne say, this shit is classic. Some shit you may not see again. 15-0 and beating the dog shit out of Oregon in the playoffs. That's something you just never really see. Oregon don't get their doors blown off. 56-22. So your matchup for the unlikely college bowl championship is going to be Miami against Indiana. And I think Indiana going to beat the dog shit out of them personally. But Carson Beck has a chance to go on his redemption tour, leaving Georgia formally. So we'll see what happens next week. For those in the betting realm, January 19th is when it's going down next Monday. So we'll see how that goes. And as we close the sports wrap up, again, it's still like not even mid-season for basketball. We're talking about some of the superlatives. Shout out to the Detroit basketball. Man, Detroit sitting at the top of the East at 28-10. Who the fuck would have predicted this 2 years ago? So shout out to them, man. New York Knicks 25-14. Boston Celtics with no Jason Tatum still doing their thing at 24-14. With your boy Jaylen Brown with his drip, follow the drip ass fucking hairline ass nigga. And shout out to Philly, man. Philly, turned the ship around, man. 21-16, kind of rounded the top 5 out there in the Eastern Conference. And the Western Conference, listen, man, the championship coming up from the West. Sorry, it just is. Oklahoma City Thunder, at 33-7. San Antonio Wimbies, I call them. 27-12 doing their damn thing, followed by the Nuggets at 26-13, followed by the Timberwolves at 26-14, and by my Lakers with old man River. I just think my team is fool's gold, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Look out for the Rockets to kind of surge late. The Warriors surprisingly break 500 with 21-19. I just wouldn't put no real money in that. And also keep your eyes out for Ja Morant. This is at the number 10 seed right now. See, this is uncharacteristically year for the West, being at 17-22 at the 10th seed. You don't really see that in the West. Everybody has usually positive records, so it's kind of a little bit of a flip-flop. But look for Ja Morant to be on the move by the trade deadline, I believe, in 2 weeks. That's definitely going to happen. Shout out to Anthony Davis, who can't fucking stay healthy at all. The Mavericks, man, y'all lost that trade so bad, it ain't even funny. And shout out to the goddamn Utah Jazz losing by 50 to the Charlotte Hornets, man, who have an equally bad record.
55. It was 55. Who?
My bad. Thank you, Mr. O. Losing by 55 by niggas who's just as bad as you. Can't make this shit up. And then lastly, I know they'll have Tyrese Halliburton, but shout out to the Pacers being an NBA finalist, runner-up last year, to being the worst team in NBA basketball at 8-31. Oh, what a year will change, man. So, listen, man. All-Star break comes up in about 3 weeks. It'll be out here in LA. I'm gonna try my best to get some cheap ass seats and see if I can walk down like real niggas do. So I can check some shit out, you know. And I appreciate all y'all who tune in. If you guys are not plugged into the channel, I'm about to start dropping some more content. I took the holidays off because it's just niggas just started getting a little burned out putting footage out. But I'm gonna be back in the lab putting stuff out. Tito SEC still is, still running shit. And I appreciate all y'all who tune in every week to the sports wrap up when I'm here. Sometimes I gotta take a knee. But Machismo, Saul, thank y'all for all y'all do to let me have this platform. And I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
All right, Mr. Who started? Yo, another banger. Yeah, people was missing the sports wrap up. We've been doing it, I believe, since season 7. I meant to say season 2. Give it up for Who Started.
And
All
last
right,
part, I did want to remind everybody the Eagles did lose 19-23 to
fucking
San Francisco
hating
49ers.
ass nigga, cuz that shit is crazy. I thought Tito was calling me, trolling me the other night because I didn't know they had just beat the Packers. I'm like, dang. But yeah, the Eagles lost. My WhatsApp is crazy with niggas sending me fucking 49ers football players smoking L's with like little Eagles players in it, like smoking on the Eagles pack. My whole fucking WhatsApp's filled with that shit. Yo, niggas really be hating on the Eagles. This nigga Hoop in particular.
Hey, man, God bless them.
Yo, all right, let's do it, guys. We at the 1 hour 36-minute mark. We can squeeze one more segment in, and I wanted to do this since old Karen caught a hot one in the face trying to drive over an ICE agent. I want to double down on this. And Tito is Tito and Saul, but Tito is really played to this in a number of streams leading up to this about you know. Keisha being the attack dog for the liberal white women, these liberal white men being cucked, as it were, and that really it's the liberal white women, like kind of, they're the key recipient of DEI benefits, et cetera, et cetera. So they use other quote unquote downtrodden populations to push their own agendas. And with this FBA delineation, with black men leaning more conservative, uh, and with the Keishas kind of stepping out of things, not entirely, but far less than they were prior to. This is leaving Karen and the Beckys uh, to face the full brunt of the establishment, law enforcement, also, as it were, by themselves. And it is looking ugly. They're catching hot ones to the face, and they really getting their heads cracked out there. And I think this is a bellwether event. I was saying this to Tito and to Saul. You can see the what do you call it? The shock and almost disbelief that the establishment and the system is not playing with them, and they are ready, willing, able, and enthusiastic about giving them the same treatment as they would anyone else. Uh, and it is a thing of beauty to watch. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this, and then let's round robin on this. We're at the 1 hour 39-minute mark. So 30, 40, 45. We're gonna wrap it about 10 to 15. Yeah, about 10 to 12 minutes. So we'll just get a quick round robin on this.
You can see so clearly. I didn't think that it was like that before, but when you see the footage, he shot her because she was queer. And you voted for this!
I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We have shit. I got shit to do. You guys don't give a fuck about about anything but your fucking self, right? You fucking piece of shit. Y'all, stop engaging. We're trying to get them to leave. Right? Fucking have nothing better to do.
Boy. So we got to talk about what I believe to be one of the best videos I've seen on the internet in a long time, okay? Because this liberal white woman is going to realize that there are, in fact, consequences for obstructing ICE, okay? She realized before the situation escalated that what she was trying to do could cost her her life, okay? And she is going to break down in tears because she's going to realize that, hey, I'm not allowed to get away with obstruction. I'm not allowed to get away with domestic terrorism without consequences, that I could be shot and killed by an ICE agent for trying to obstruct, okay? Especially if you put an ICE officer's life in danger, then yeah, there's a chance that you could in fact be shot and killed, right? That you could win a Darn Award, and that makes her feel powerless. And I think videos like this is an excellent example of what I'm talking about when I say what this is about. This is about power, right? These people are upset about what happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota, because the officer not being charged or getting away with it basically takes away their power. It shows them that, yeah, we can't just obstruct and not face any consequences for our actions, that we could lose our life for interfering with federal officers and their operations. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this.
Today I learned a valuable lesson. If you're going to go patrol ICE in your vehicle, it's probably best that you have a co-pilot, and your dog isn't a good co-pilot. Kiba and I went out driving around, and we came across a convoy of 3 to 4 ICE vehicles.
Yeah, so this is what they're doing, right? This is the same thing that that woman was doing out in Minneapolis before she was shot and killed. They run around patrolling, looking for ICE. And when they find ICE, they become agents of chaos. They try to obstruct. They try to disrupt ICE and what they're doing, okay? And that is why what they're engaged in is domestic terrorism. Let's not mince words. Let's not try to be nice about it, right? Let's not soften it up. This is domestic terrorism. This is what they're doing.
Stopped in front of a fucking daycare because, yeah, they're here investigating fraud, right? Then why does it fucking matter if I stop my vehicle in the middle of the street and I honk my horn? Maybe I'm having a fucking mental health episode, you know?
Is that the new excuse now, right? Is that the excuse for blocking ICE, right? Stopping your vehicle in the middle of the road? Oh, I'm having a mental.
One of the agents looked at me and he goes, that was before I even started honking. I literally just pulled up on him and was fucking staring. When other people started honking, I started honking. I sat there and I laid on the horn. And
yeah, so that's a tactic, right? Allegedly, that's what the woman in Minneapolis was doing. Okay, Renee Good, she was honking. They were honking in order to annoy ICE, to distract ICE, to disrupt ICE. That's what they do. So they pull up in the middle of the road, they stop, and then they honk. Right? They honk really loudly.
I knew it.
Yeah.
There was a person on my driver's side window.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Their big fucking gun telling me to get the fuck out of here. And I did. And
you damn right you did.
I think I'm more angry and frustrated by this than I am scared. I'm pissed that I have to back down because you have a gun and that you will kill me and that you will kill anybody that stands in your fucking fascist way. But at the same time, I'm at a point in my life where I fucking, I love it. I like being here.
Being an agent of chaos, right? But you like being alive. You like being alive. Let's be real. You like being alive. In your brain, your tiny brain, right? You have an evolutionary desire to stay alive. We all do, right? We're not suicidal, right? For the most part.
Bang. This is recent. This is like right after the other chick caught one. So she did this the day after, and whatchamacallit, the ICE agents was up on her with hammers in her face. She panicked. What say you, Saw? Wait, you there?
Mic check.
There you go.
Look, at the end of the day, they thought that they was going to use that Karen shit, that white privilege, and we were talking about this. I want to say right after Charlie Kirk, that white privilege card was going to run out. Remember? We were talking about this very thing, and guess what? It did. You know what I mean? There's no more. I'm going to sit up here and play victim. I'm going to ask your manager, any other stuff. Only thing we got for you is just hot ones. You know what I mean? So she said she wasn't scared. She said she was powerless and frustrated. That is key there. So she's still an irrational being. Her issue was that I have no power. And so to acknowledge that you have no power, meaning that you felt empowered before, meaning that there was some privilege. So let's stop playing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. That's what I got for you for that. But it's hilarious. It's because they're queer.
Well played, sir. Yo, Tito, 2 minutes. You got anything for me? You gotta mute yourself, Playboy.
He might be still off to the side. You might want to bounce it.
Yeah, that's right. He did get a phone call. All right, Mr. O, that's you. 2 minutes. And then we'll get closing statements to get out of here.
I find it hilarious what y'all say about this thing called petition.
Hello?
All right, what happened, Mr. O?
It became a film called 1984, in which they said the women was the primarily the main ones that was about the agenda, even at the expense of others. Now, look at this particular individual on the screen. She has been funded. She has been have the privilege of the agenda. Basically, she's a woman, and she follow under the LGBT flag. So she's double privileged. She's basically a minority, if you want to go there. So she feels like she is powerless in a country that's probably technically designed for her, even though she broke back from the so-called social contract amongst her own men, in which that whole entire party is nothing but some cucks anyway, no matter which one it is, Democrats or Republicans, they both cucks at this point. And now that she's seeing that she can get gunned down just like any other minority in the street, ergo like the black man, ergo like any other person of color, ergo anybody else that don't follow the agenda. Now she want to go and act right. A lot of them people particularly still did what they did and went out with a bang because they was trying to go ahead and die for their cause. Unfortunately, Karen, aka the Awfuls, they don't have no leg to stand on. Let somebody go ahead and do the dying for them. And I'll land my plane there.
Well played. You said the Awfuls. Yeah, give us the acronym for the Awfuls. You just giving that to us back.
Affluent, white, feminist, urban, liberal.
Yeah, that's a good one to add to the lexicon. Just like Saul Sosa. All right, let's try Tito one more time, then we just get opening statements. I got to limit you guys opening statements to about 2 minutes. Tito, you want a piece of that last part?
Yeah. So now the narrative is that what does them trying to obstruct an investigation have to do with the fraud? Does she not realize that one federal agency can actually conduct multiple investigations at the same fucking time? Does she not understand how government works? Does she not understand that they can walk and chew gum at the same time? But what's funny that she won't mention the guy whose arrest that they obstructed was like fucking pimping juveniles. But remember, this is supposed to be the party of women's rights now. This is supposed to be the party that thinks that all men are predators. Right, but this white men got to do something about this shit, because these white bitches don't lost their motherfucking minds. They got to.
They are starting to do something. They're starting to shoot them in the face, and the
they
vice
popped over
president
there
jump
on
out and
Facebook.
say that they got full immunity. That's why I was saying I'm starting to feel like this might be a bit of a bellwether event. I could be wrong, but
I'm talking about on a collective institutional level. They got to do something about this shit. I mean, can they finally just admit, hey, maybe the 19th Amendment was a bad idea? Because this is a screaming endorsement for that shit. That future I predicted, where you will have technocratically administered Sharia law and the 19th Amendment would be gone. This is a screaming fucking case for that now. When you see this shit, that's what that is. It's a screaming case for that, man. You got this Robin Williams looking dyke ass bitch trying to rationalize impeding the fucking federal investigation and running and trying to run somebody over. Even if there was a regular citizen, he probably still would have shot her ass. And then it's already, while they trying to talk about, oh, he should be prosecuted, it's already a law on the books that Walz signed onto the books himself that says if anybody orients a motor vehicle towards a law enforcement officer, then they will be seen in the act of committing attempt murder, and that is a justified shooting. Go look it up. So they don't have a leg to stand on, but again, they sacrifice this woman, and they go sacrifice other people like her for power, because these riots are about intimidate. It's about power through intimidation. That's what this shit is about, man. Straight up.
Spot.
Hey, you know the subtext to all this? You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this. It might be bad, but I'm going to say it on air. Okay. All those tears, it all boils down to you shot me down like a nigger in the street. Let's just call it what it is.
No, that's 100%. That's 100%.
That's what it is.
I said that.
That's 100% right there.
It boils down to that. You're treating me like those niggers.
Yeah, that's 100%. And they're shocked.
RDR.
Yeah, and they're shocked. They're shocked that they're not getting no fucking leeway. BGS Igmore in the chat, he says Paulie Murray's theory of Jane Crow framed women as minorities equal to Negroes. All right, excellent. Gentlemen, we got the 1 hour, 52-minute mark. We got to wrap in 5 minutes. I'm going to ask for closing statements, and I'm going to have to give you guys 2 minutes at the max so I can make it just under the 2 hour mark and put this puppy in rotation. Let's go what you saw, what we got for me. Closing statement for the chat and the replay gang.
I mean, hey, I feel like this, as far as, you know, the FBA thing and the traction we got, it's not perfect, but it's something. You know what I mean? It is something. It is shaking up the political world to the point to where people are paying attention. And ultimately, when you really realize it, it's almost like everybody was using us for their political capital.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's all chaos now that we've, you know, kind of tapped out. I'll land my plane there.
Well played, 100%. We've actually had that conversation numerous times, and it's good that we keep reiterating it because we're getting some goddamn traction. Mr. O, close a statement for the chat and the replay gang, sir.
Yeah, you know, all thing I say on this podcast is just these women just crying from Jasmine Crockett, you know what I'm saying, fake crying for and trying to make this Georgia Floyd in Minnesota a new martyr for the so-called liberal feminists out there to make them come back onto the plantation so they can so-called have a cause to fight like these offers right here, but they scared to go ahead and actually
Mr.
minority thing as a front, like they did with DEI, you know what I'm saying, nothing new. And now they're going to use this tether debacle to further divide the so-called real black people, aka the FBA, amongst the so-called other ones that want crossplay as the tethers. So it's going to be an interesting election cycle this year. We just wanted to peep it out, and I'm just let my plane there and bear down.
Well played, sir. Cheeto, take us home. Closing statement. We're at the 1 hour 55-minute mark. We wrap in 3 minutes.
Hopefully the history doesn't go down to judge President Trump as the modern day Martin Van Buren due to, I wouldn't say total inaction, but relative inaction and too much administrative lollygagging and preening in the media and trying not to look authoritarian when, I mean, if you've received a mandate from the people, then you're in authority. So act authoritative because you're in authority. I think I really do. I stand by what I said Thursday. I really do think that this could have been nipped in the bud had they just ordered those standard government issue signs and posted them outside of all of these ICE detention facilities that say use of deadly force is authorized. Now we find ourselves on the edge of the quagmire of civil war. The Trump administration is partially blamed. You know, of course, the leftists are to blame, the globalists are to blame. People can say this 5D chess shit all they want, but the truth is that this shit could have been nipped in the bud, and I'll land my plane there.
Well played, sir. And Tito's been holding that line since, I don't know, two months into the term. You know, we do news desk and we do the by the numbers segment. And according to Mark's polling, Rasmussen, one of the best in the business, he goes through the numbers. But the numbers and all of the recent data polling, forget what you're hearing, all the news, all the noise in the mainstream media. The majority of Trump's base and even independents actually agree with Tito with regard to Trump being more aggressive, nipping these particular things in the bud. That's that the polling data actually is trending to it, and it's been trending that way for quite some time. I haven't even done a full news desk broadcast in some time, but even when I was doing that's the direction that the numbers were trending. So as it turns out, Tito's starting to turn into a bit of a political savant. All right, guys, we're at the 1 hour 57-minute mark. Before I forget, International Quiet Storm hit everybody's Cash App, and we appreciate you, sir. So let's give you a drop.
I analyzed videos of over 100 instances of Superman catching people falling from buildings. Superman dipped.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too.
All right, guys. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. Appreciate you guys. We can't do it without you. Wonderful and great show. We'll see you guys next Sunday. I want to say good night and good luck.
Here's another classic. The definition of hip hop.
Sorry. Hey, where's Stewie? That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today, and we'll leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it, and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
In 5, 4,